2019 Hyundai Veloster N. I had actually done a video on this car a few days ago for you guys, and the audio ended up being trash. So we are in it again, and thanks so much to the owner of this car for letting me do this again. The last car you guys saw me review was Mark's 407 wheel horsepower Elantra GT, and this car is also a big turbo Hyundai. No, my channel is not turning into a big turbo Hyundai channel. So with this Veloster, obviously it's much different from Mark's Elantra. It's more set up for the track because this is the N performance package. So the suspension's a lot stiffer, it's a lot lower to the ground, it's just way more oriented to please you in the corners, which is what we are doing right now. And man, does this car feel so flat and planted through all these turns. Give a big thanks to Nathan right now, because I understand I'm in here too and it's really freaking hot, but he's holding the camera and also sweating his balls off with me. So,
it sucks.
It does. It really does. Okay. So, I said this car was a big turbo. So what we've got going on under the hood is a stuffed turbo. And now what that is you just take the stock turbo out of the car and send it out to a company called Pure Turbo, and they will, you can pay them to kind of, I guess, bore out or increase the compressor and turbine size substantially.
We have it like 23% larger on both sides.
Oh, damn.
Yep,
okay.
Compressor and turbine.
Cool.
We developed this one with Pure, so this one's custom for us.
So this car is super special, is what needs saying. Yeah, this car gets a lot of looks, as you can see. I don't know if you heard that dude on the moped honking at us. Just because this car is so flashy with all the carbon fiber parts on it. As you saw, it's got the nice, really nice carbon fiber hood. And then I don't know whose fenders those are, but they're also carbon fiber. And I believe also the spoiler is carbon fiber as well. As you can see in here, there is also a lot of carbon fiber in the interior of this car as well. And, of course, our 6-element carbon fiber intake tube. Also, of course, this car was tuned by world #1 greatest Hyundai tuner, Nathan Amons, and it makes 340 wheel horsepower all the way up to redline. So this car is ridiculously fast. I would compare it to Mark's car, except I understand there's kind of a big difference in power from Mark's car. Obviously, Mark's car made, I think, 65 or 67 more wheel horsepower than this does. But this car is so much lighter and so much more squirrely that the power feels way more violent, and I'm a huge fan of violent turbo lag and all that fun stuff.
Yeah. This one builds boost quicker too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you hit full power way sooner.
Yeah, and that's what we want. Oh my god. Yeah, this car is so, oh my god, this car is so bumpy though, because I believe the owner has lowering springs on it too, so that stiffens up the ride a little bit. I don't think he wanted to put coilovers in here so he didn't ruin the stock or factory suspension setup that they have going on, which I don't blame him. The suspension setup from this car from the factory is absolutely fantastic because it is a track-oriented car, like a track daily driver type of car. Yeah. So it's electronically dampened, but as you can see, if we hit these bumps, it's a little stiff. So oh my god, these are normal road bumps that we're hitting right here. But yeah, as you can see, it's the car's pretty dang stiff. Another really cool feature that comes in these cars is automatic rev matching for downshifting. So my foot is not going to touch the gas when I do this. I'm just going to reach onto this. It automatically rev matches for you, and I've never experienced that. So that's really cool. So I'm going to just downshift. I'm going to slow down a little bit and get one more gear, and we'll just figure out what this feels like. Oh boy, yeah, that's plenty of power, and that's 340 horsepower all the way out to redline, which is actually, from a tuning standpoint, really hard to do. To have that power carry out that long and have that usable horsepower through the entire power band. So Nathan, props to you, bud, because that's fucking sick.
Dude, this car is awesome.
This car is so awesome. Now, I have heard that this car is extremely violent in lower gears, and that she likes to send you towards the curb. So we're gonna be careful, but we're gonna do a quick second second, third pull here. Here we go. You ready for this? Oh my god, dude. What? Wow, dude. She wants to murder you. Oh my god. Oh my god. See, that's what I'm saying. So Mark's car, 407 wheel horsepower, but as you saw in the previous review I did, the power is very gentle and it comes on slow, or else you'll probably blow his motor, to be honest, because that was the world record vlog. So I'll put that video up in the top of the screen.
She was a trooper.
She's a real trooper. That's exactly. I'd put that on a sticker and slap her on the car if we still had it, but we don't. We have Brittany, the Tri-Mobile, which you guys will see that car in the future, and I'll explain why that's her name. But yeah, that's her name. Wow, dude, this is the perfect daily driver track car. Like, this thing feels, oh man, besides stiff, very dialed in and tame. And now I understand that I just did that crazy pull and it wanted to suck me into a wall, but that's because we have a big turbo on here and it's pretty crazy. But this car stock is a perfect car. One other thing I really love about this car, and it's such a small detail, but I mean, it's really where people pay attention to small details, is where they catch, you know, my eye and everyone else's eye. The dials, or the gauges on the dash here, the needles in them are very sharp and they're thin, and I don't know why, but I love that. It just seems so precise. That's just something I really appreciate with these dials here. A little bit of talk about this turbo kit. This turbo kit is 6 elements kit, of course, as every other turbo kit I've ever reviewed. So what you can do, the cheapest way to get this much fun out of your car, or out of your Veloster N, would be to send in your turbo, which I believe if you do it this way, it's $1,600 if you send in your own turbo and about $700 for the tune. So all around you're looking at $2,300. I do that math right?
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. Numbers are hard. But yeah, this car is wild. That's all I can say when I try to describe it. Just the driving position, the seats, everything is perfect. You really, honestly, this power band, I'm not saying you can't use it in the corners, because you can, but like, it's definitely, you go way too fast through the corners if you were to get on it, like actually get on it. But yeah, just kind of cruising through these turns here, it's perfect. To the owner, I know you're probably watching this right now, I don't understand how you leave this car with us. I don't know why you aren't driving this car like 24/7, 365. Yeah.
He gets conjugal visits. Like,
that's true.
That's every couple weeks.
That's true. Yeah, so thank you for your amazing sacrifice to let us develop parts for your car. Oh, there's a good corner for you. I see another opportunity for an insane second gear pull, and that was so much fun that I have to try it one more time, of course. Let me make sure I'm over this. Got some absolutely nasty photos of this car, and you can pop over to my Instagram if you want to see those. It's right up on the screen right now. And I just want to thank you guys for watching another one of my videos, and I'm really sorry about how few videos I've been putting out right now. It's a little tough because of the car, and hopefully it'll be getting soon. I just got an insurance quote for the car. Everything is starting to kind of move and start, you know, things are in motion, is what I'm trying to say. Thank you guys so much for watching my videos and supporting my channel. It really means a lot to me, just because I'm so small, that you guys would take your time out of your day to just come watch my videos. So I will hopefully see you very soon in the next video. Later.